So this is Minecraft, and as you can see, there's our 1960s style hill house over on the side there. That's our spawn base of operations. We have a little farm that goes on, but that's not actually what I wanted to show you today. I'm in creative mode, so I'm able to fly around. I've got this massive mountain here right on our doorstep, and we decided it'd be a lot of fun if we actually created a castle up on the top, an old keep. And so what I've been creating is a ruined castle. And as a part of this, I've been doing the layout kind of in a way, it's not based on anything really historical, but we're using some pretty historical techniques. The way that we have to lay it out, the math behind it, that kind of a thing. And so what I'm going to show you real fast is how I've done a circle on the side of this. And we're going to make a circle that matches just like this one. And when you make circles in something that uses just cubes, like Minecraft, you have to be very, very careful about the geometry and the math. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out using these red carpet squares here that come in Minecraft and use that for what is basically a 9 length circle. So that is the diameter of the circle. And so what I can do then is I can begin to lay down my foundation, and with a 9 diameter circle like this, what you can see is that it's 5 across, and so we will build 5 across here, and then in this particular one that I'm doing, it all stays connected. So we put one here, we put one here, we put one here, and then we begin our 9 or our 5 formation again. 1, 2, 3, right? And then it would be 4 and 5, and then we would do the same here. And then we can check ourselves when it connects back up, as it does. And we don't need to do a full circle because obviously we're only doing the exterior. But as long as we continue that pattern the same way all the way around, we can use our handy little template for our cathedral. And there it is. We've now made the second, only I spot an error. I sure do. Because look, I did it too fast. One, two, three, four, 5. Yep. There it is. So now we have the other part of our cathedral. So welcome to Minecraft. This is a game where everything is made up entirely of blocks, from the trees to the dirt to the rocks to the houses you build. And this is our 1960s style hill house where spawn happens, and well, we bring people into the game from the spawn point. But that's not really what I wanted to show you today. I want to show you this massive mountain on our doorstep. And what we decided to do at the top of this mountain was to make an absolutely epic old castle ruin. And so what I've been working on is the cathedral for the castle ruin. And one of the things about cathedrals is that they're a very distinctive shape and very distinctive style in the build. And we're going to get to a point where we can put in the stained glass and everything else. But first I have to build the foundations. So I'm using mossy stone bricks and a template where I'm using a circular template. So this is going to be the center right here of our circle. And what I need to do is to figure out exactly where to put the blocks. And what I've already figured out is that it's going to extend out to right here if I do it right. So actually, this is going to be our center point. and this is not. This is just a reference. So it's not as easy as it looks. Okay, so how do we do it? Well, the easiest way to do it is to figure out how many squares can go inside of a circle of that size. And so what we've already figured out is that it's 5 across. And so if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with that being in the center, then what we can do is we can come out over here and do the exact same thing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here, and do the same thing. Now I always like to refer back to these carpet squares, which is what they really are in the game, as a reference point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we fill in the space in between. So there it is. Now we have our circle slightly offset from the center, matching this one over here, and all we have to do is pull out the wall in between, and we're good to go. Ready to build the rest of our cathedral's foundation. Show you. These stairs lead up the mountain. Notice that they are not in the best condition. This has seen better days, but when you see the castle, you'll understand why, for it is quite ruined. As a future task, we're going to need to repair this castle. Further up the mountain is my wizard's tower. This is an area where I can control the game for the players with my mod powers. Down into the deeps of my towers, we can see the different things that I can do. TP stands for transport. If I were to push that button, everyone would come to the area that I selected. I will not do that. Also, weather can be controlled, as can the day-night cycle. So anyway, as you just witnessed, the different teams teleported out from the teleporter room to their own private zones, now having their own private LABventures. Hi everybody, Doc here. I want to show you a little bit about one of the scenarios that we're setting up for our LABventurers. Maybe you've seen the castle before. Well, what they don't know is that in this mysterious, creepy, old, dilapidated, and very forgotten cathedral, is that behind the altar here we have a bit of a secret. Under all this buried snow, forgotten by time, is an under construction dungeon. Now this is going to be a fully operating dungeon. It's going to have lots of twists and turns, different levels, and we've been working on some secret passages and things like that. But what I really wanted to show you was the third level that I've been working on. Russell's been working on the second level, and I did most of the first level. Well, I'm going to cheat a little bit, but after twists and turns, you can get onto the other side of this door. And so once we do that, we'll be able to be over here. Now, we can unlock the door. It's a one-way door. But I'm going to cheat, like I said, and show you what it is we've set up over here. Gold blocks are keystones. And so once you find levers, you can throw them onto keystones and unlock doors. Again, we're going to cheat a little bit, but only so that I can show you how you can get to the secret third level. You see, this is the king's chamber, the old, corrupt, mad, evil king. And in the king's chamber is some fun loot, which also unlocks the secret. Now, I leave notes for myself as I build. It's just one of the ways that I can remind myself what it is I'm doing and why. And as you can see, this part of the dungeon really is still under construction. A couple of notes. I like to put obsidian between levels so that an accidental creeper explosion can't mess up the things that you're trying to do. So, one of the things that the king might have done in this old time is make his escape. So, what I've created here is a live trap. I'm not going to push that, because the whole thing would blow. But this will actually open the door. And with just a little bit of tunneling, he's free and clear. But maybe that's not where he wants to make his escape. So he has an alternate escape route too. One that's a little less well lit, a little less well known. In fact, this is probably his preferred escape route, because look, he has secret things here. And on the other side of this is a waterfall. Right now it's iced off, so we'll have to break the ice to get out. But that's okay. So, all of that is just to say that as we do these things, we like to tell stories and to think about it in terms of little scenarios, so that whenever our LABventurers come across these things, maybe they'll understand what it is they're looking at a little bit better. So anyway, that's all for today. Maybe we'll come back and tour more of this dungeon later, see some of our arcane doings and some of the twists and turns. But until then, this is Doc, signing off. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi, Russ.
Hey, Doc.
Hi.
Let's see if I can not destroy block. Oh, sorry about that.
What? Ow. You know,
Good morning.
I take that personally, but I've seen my head. It fits.
There's a good morning punch in the face.
So, yeah, spent some time working on the dungeon for our little adventure that we're planning.
Bum, bum, bum.
And I was thinking, well, we need the...